Imagine spending hundreds of dollars on a device that literally does the same thing your hands can do for free. Welcome to the bizarre universe of useless tech, a graveyard of epic fails dressed up as innovation, novelty products promoted as lifestyle upgrades, and gadgets so far past the line of necessity that the line is a dot on the horizon. Today, we're counting down the top 10 most ridiculous, useless, and unintentionally hilarious tech inventions ever sold. These are real products that companies actually made, marketed, and sometimes even convinced people to buy. Some are perfect gag gifts, others are straight-up cautionary tales, and all of them are here to make you laugh. Subscribe, like, and turn on notifications, because you don't want to miss our next deep dive into the weird world of tech fails. Number 10. The USB Pet Rock. Yes, it's exactly what you think. A rock with a USB cable. Plug it in and nothing happens. It doesn't light up, it doesn't store files, it doesn't even warm your coffee. It just sits there hogging a USB port like the world's dumbest roommate. Perfect gag gift? Absolutely. Imagine giving this to your coworker at Secret Santa. They unwrap it, and you get to watch their soul leave their body as they pretend to be grateful for sedimentary sarcasm. The only thing this rock powered was disappointment. Replacement? Literally anything else. Stress balls, desk toys, or just a real pet that actually blinks. What makes this hilarious is how seriously it was marketed. The packaging even promised plug-and-play compatibility. Plug-and-play what? Your patience? It was comedy disguised as hardware, and the only real feature was teaching you that not every port deserves to be filled. Number 9. TwitterPeak. Released in 2009, this was a handheld device designed to do exactly one thing: tweet. No apps, no web browsing, no calls, just Twitter. It was obsolete before it even hit shelves, because, surprise, smartphones already existed and did everything better. Carrying it in public was like announcing, "Yes, I spent money to make my life worse." Imagine walking into a cafe, pulling this out, and then explaining to the barista that it's a Twitter-only device. You wouldn't get Wi-Fi with that latte, you'd get judgmental stares. As a gag gift, TwitterPeak is perfect for that friend who insists on digital detox, but still needs to overshare every thought. Hand it to them and say, "This way, you can focus on what really matters," posting nonsense 140 characters at a time. The irony, of course, is that the tweets about how useless it was were way funnier than the product itself. The only real trending topic TwitterPeak ever created was hash fail. Number 8. Happy Fork. This so-called smart fork was supposed to improve your health by vibrating whenever you ate too quickly. Translation: a utensil that judges you at dinner. Picture it. You're on a romantic date, twirling pasta, and suddenly your fork buzzes in your hand like it just matched with someone on Tinder. Nothing kills the mood like cutlery that scolds you. The better solution? Chewing. Or just listening to grandma, who never needed firmware to tell you to slow down. As a gag gift, the Happy Fork is hilarious for competitive eaters, or that one friend who inhales pizza like it's a timed event. To make it even funnier, it came with an app so you could track your eating performance. Imagine uploading your fork stats to the cloud. Forget Fitbit steps. This was fork reps. Next up, leaderboards for who eats lasagna the slowest. That's a contest no one wanted, but apparently the fork demanded. Number 7. Juicero. Ah yes, the Silicon Valley classic. A $400 Wi-Fi connected juicer that required special juice packs. The twist? You didn't actually need the juicer. You could just squeeze the packs with your hands and get the exact same result. Suddenly, Juicero wasn't a high-tech health miracle. It was an overpriced bag squeezer. It became the poster child for everything wrong with smart tech. As a gag gift, it's priceless. Print a photo of the Juicero and frame it as innovation at its finest. The actual replacement, a blender, or, thumbs. What made it even funnier was that the company raised over $100 million in funding. Investors thought this was the future of juice. Turns out the future of juice was your hands. At least it gave us the funniest product demo ever. Executives trying to explain why squeezing a pouch with a robot was superior to just squeezing it yourself. Number 6. The Quirky Egg Minder. This was a Wi-Fi-enabled egg carton that sent notifications to your phone about how many eggs you had left and which ones were oldest. In practice, it often glitched and lied, leaving people in their kitchens staring at perfectly good eggs while their phones screamed, "No breakfast for you!" The replacement? Opening the fridge and looking. It's free, it works, and it doesn't need an app update. As a gag gift, this is tailor-made for the friend who has 3 smart speakers, but can't find their wallet without GPS. The funniest part was the marketing spin. Never waste an egg again. Meanwhile, most of us waste eggs because we burn them, not because we forget they exist. If anything, the egg minder wasted more Wi-Fi bandwidth than eggs. Number 5, the iPotty. A potty training seat with a built-in iPad stand. Because what toddlers really need while learning to use the toilet is more screen time. Imagine explaining to your therapist 20 years later, "Yes, my earliest memory is watching Paw Patrol while potty training." Not to mention the whole water plus electronics disaster waiting to happen. AppleCare definitely doesn't cover splash damage. The modern alternative? Sticker charts, patience, dances of celebration, anything that doesn't cost $500 and risk electrocution. As a gag gift, the iPotty is legendary. New parents will laugh, then cry, then quietly hide it in the attic. It's a reminder that not every milestone needs to be live-streamed. The funniest part? The marketing photos showed kids smiling as if this was Disneyland, not a toilet with Wi-Fi ambitions. Number 4, USB heated slippers. Slippers that plug into your computer's USB ports to keep your feet warm. Sounds cozy, until you try to stand up and yank your laptop off the table because your ankles are literally tethered to your desk. Perfect gag gift for the coworker who already turned their workspace into a nest of cables. Write warning, warranty void if wearer moves more than 3 feet on the box for maximum comedy. The replacement? Heated socks, wireless, rechargeable, and they don't turn your workstation into a booby trap. The best part? The slippers only worked while you were at your desk, meaning if you wanted warm feet while grabbing a snack, tough luck. Comfort, but make it inconvenient. These slippers weren't footwear, they were an anchor disguised as fuzzy coziness. Number 3, Amazon Dash buttons. These little branded buttons stuck to your walls or appliances. Push one and it automatically ordered a single product, like Tide detergent. It was supposed to be convenient, but it made your house look like a weird game show set. Imagine explaining to guests why you've got 20 plastic buttons glued to your kitchen. And God help you if your toddler discovered them. Next thing you know, you're drowning in toilet paper deliveries. The replacement? Alexa voice ordering, or, wild thought, using the app on your phone. As a gag gift, a bag of fake Dash buttons labeled commitment stickers would be even funnier. What made it extra absurd was that people actually decorated their kitchens with these like they were family photos. Nothing says cutting-edge tech like a wall covered in Tide logos. In hindsight, Dash buttons weren't a convenience product. They were a subscription service disguised as stickers. Number 2, Belty, the smart belt. This fashion disaster automatically loosened after big meals and buzzed to remind you to move more. Translation: pants that fat-shamed you in real time. Imagine Thanksgiving dinner. Just as you reach for seconds, your belt vibrates like, maybe don't. Romantic date night? Your waistline data syncing to the cloud. Nothing says intimacy like your trousers ratting you out to corporate wellness software. The replacement? A regular belt. Cheaper, quieter, and incapable of judging you. As a gag gift, Belty is hilarious for that one fitness-obsessed friend who loves data more than dessert. The company pitched it as the future of fashion tech. The only thing it fit perfectly was the category of bad ideas. It wasn't wearable tech, it was wearable shame. Number 1, Charmin Rollbot, the holy grail of useless tech. A prototype robot designed to bring you a fresh roll of toilet paper when summoned via smartphone. Respect the ambition, question the logistics. The idea assumes you remember to bring your phone into the bathroom. If your battery dies, you're stuck. And if Robot runs out of charge, you're still stranded. Except now there's a robot in your bathroom looking smug. The replacement? Shelves. The miracle of placing extra toilet paper within arm's reach has worked for generations. As a gag gift, Rollbot is the crown jewel. Nothing screams "I care" like a robot that delivers tissues with all the urgency of a Roomba. Bonus points if it runs into the door frame first. Imagine the horror of explaining to your guests that the future of bathroom tech is a robot playing bumper cars with the hallway. And there you have it. 10 inventions so bad they crossed the line into comedy. Some were gag gifts from the start, others were serious attempts at innovation that failed harder than a dial-up connection in a thunderstorm. What they all prove is that not every idea needs an app, not every problem needs a gadget, and sometimes the funniest tech is the stuff that shouldn't have existed in the first place. They're reminders that while the future is often amazing, sometimes it's just plain ridiculous. The only thing better than watching the future unfold is watching bad tech crash and burn in spectacular style. For more comedy gold mined from the junkyard of useless technology, don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on notifications. This is Tech Mythos.